What's up, everybody? Welcome into another episode of Doc's Daily. It's Wednesday, winning day. Get to see what I did there. August 6th, I am joined with Nick Mencken and Raphael Esparza. You guys are so happy you can't be in pre-show conversations. I'm just saying. We're here live Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock Eastern, Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern with Griffin and myself. Check that show out. We get weird there on Saturdays, and with football season coming, Saturday show should be really crazy in the morning with college football and everything. Season kicks off. We got preseason football tomorrow, week 1 of preseason football. I've already got a bad taste in my mouth about preseason football, obviously, but yeah, I'll probably be on it. But we'll talk some MLB today with these two knuckleheads. But before we do, new customers get a free $60 account, docsports.com/free60. Links in the description of the video. If you're living under a rock and you haven't taken advantage of this promo, I don't know what to tell you. Now's your opportunity. The link's in the description of the video. Don't forget about the members only, YouTube members only. I'm going to make this graphic way different so it reads better now that there's the best level ever created in YouTube. Level 1 is me. Detroit Lenny, I'm just getting inflated my ego by myself. Detroit Lenny, $4.99. You get early release of pre-recorded content, basically. Level 2 is Indian Cowboy, $19.99. And Premium Plus is the $49.99 level. With Craig Trapp gives you 3 expert plays, randomly selected 2, 3, 4 unit plays. Every day, 7 days a week. Craig's he's not human. He don't take days off. If there's not baseball or anything on, he just makes up some games, and then it'd be like Bishop Sycamore -6. If you know, you know. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, folks. I'm in a slap happy mood. I've had 3. This is my 3rd coffee, and it says I rock right there. So I'm in it. I don't like the baseball card, and that's all I got. That's the end. Good luck unless you're against us. I'm just kidding. Raphael, what do you got going on today? How was last night? What are you thinking?
Last night was good. I had a nice win, and finally the Dodgers bats showed up as they covered the run line, so that was a good play. I had the LA Sparks. That was a nice winner for us on that as well. But I'm going to jump a little bit back on the NFL preseason. This was hilarious. I was in a meeting yesterday before the Cleveland Browns announced that Sanders was going to be the starting quarterback. And that number was at -2, 2.5. Some shops already had it at 3. It moved all the way to 7 in 15 minutes when that was announced. Buyback came back in. It's back down to 6.5. But people, this is preseason. What are you moving a number? I know the books don't take that much action on preseason. I think most limits maybe a dime, maybe 2 dimes at the most, especially in week 1. But wow, 4 to 5 point middle just because a guy named Sanders is going to be a quarterback. There's a reason why they brought another quarterback into the mix on that one. But I had to jump that in just because it was just blowing me away as I was in the meeting, not paying attention because my screen was bing, 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 bing. I'm like, what the heck is going on? It was just crazy. But I have a nice card today. I got baseball. My good bet today going to baseball. One WNBA play, soccer play, Leagues Cup. So it should be exciting.
I think there's one WNBA game on today. There was a nice WNBA card yesterday. I did cash in some random stuff. I think I had I was on the Sparks. That's what it was. You mentioned the Sparks. Yeah. I was on the Sparks, and I think I was on the Liberty. I don't cap WNBA. I honest to God, if I don't get it from somebody at Doc Sports or Tony George was on the show yesterday, and he gave me WNBA play. Whatever one he gave out on the show yesterday, I cashed that out. So I told him, I go, hold on, Tony, you just keep talking for 30 seconds. I have to make that bet, and I did. I cashed. That's how I bet my WNBA, and I'm profitable. So if you like the WNBA, you should check out Doc Sports. A lot of handicappers, good WNBA plays over there. Nick Mencken, how'd you do yesterday? What do you got going on today? What's it look like?
Yeah, we've been steamrolling ever since Saturday. We hit 2 top plays, one in the UFC and then one in the CFL. And we've been steamrolling all the way up until yesterday. I was 4-0 across my MLB selections in the Detroit Tigers, Lenny. Your Detroit Tigers with Chris Paddock on the mound,
No.
giving up 3 runs, giving up 3 runs
Come
there.
on.
First inning, just a hard break right there for the Detroit Tigers. Thought it was a bounce back game in Detroit against his old team. Let that one slip away. So we went 0-2 on the baseball diamond. That was all I had yesterday. And we're back today. We got a 2-pack and as well as a WNBA game. We got 1 play. We got a side on that one as well. And we got a 2-unit player prop, absolutely cashing in on my player props as well. I believe I'm 8-2 over my last 10 selections. So we're going to have a bounce back day today, especially on the diamond here, Lenny. I'm jacked up for it.
You know, I had it. Here's the thing. You guys can both relate to this as Cubs fans. I had 8 bets yesterday. 8. I know Raphael's right now is just losing his mind.
D stands for degenerate, people.
D stands for degenerate. Right? I had 8, right? I had 8 bets. I went 6-2. I lost my Tigers bet, and I lost my Tigers and Milwaukee parlay that I had together, whatever, because why would I not? Everything else along the board, and I'm not trying to like toot my own horn, but like that's just how my day went yesterday. I saw the board perfectly fine until the Tigers came up. And then I was like, oh, Chris Paddock, I go, he's going to be a little bit more juiced in that on that mound against his old team. I go, I almost bet his player props, like pitching outs, hits, strikeouts. And then, Craig Trapp probably talked me off the ledge on that one.
Yeah, hey, the Cubs have won 1 game since Ryan Sandberg has passed.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it, Raphael.
I didn't jinx it. Cantor jinxed it.
He's only scored 3 runs in 2 games.
Yeah.
They're tied for first in runs per game. We'll get into that a little bit later, though.
Yeah, I mean, as Cubs fans, both of you, I mean, I know you got to hate Milwaukee, but they are playing lights out baseball right now. It doesn't matter who you threw against them. They knock them down. Top to bottom, they're hitting, I think, over 300 as a team right now. They're just crushing the ball. They're pitching.
Bullpen's been outstanding.
Right. Everything is like clicking at the same time. As Cubs fans, you worried?
Lenny, not to cut you off here, but I think they had one of the best trades in this trade deadline here in Andrew Vaughn. Look at what Andrew Vaughn is doing now for the Milwaukee Brewers. He's an absolute stud here. Completely new player. Obviously came from the White Sox, but he has been absolutely flying under the radar and producing runs for that offense at a high rate. You saw it yesterday there. He drove in 2 to start it against the Atlanta Braves, and they just keep on keeping it on that offensive side, flying under the radar. Sorry there, Lenny. Didn't mean to cut you off.
You're fine, because that's exactly what I was going to ask is like, I mean, are you worried as a Cubs fan? I mean, is this Milwaukee peaking too early? Like, you want your team to be peaking at this level, hitting on all cylinders, riding into the playoffs. I worry that Milwaukee, I know the Tigers peaked early. They peaked already. I'm telling you right now, folks, Tigers peaked before the deadline. But that doesn't mean they can't make a run in the playoffs. But I worry if Milwaukee is peaking a little too early. Raphael,
I don't think they are, because I had them winning division. I have a ticket for them, the Brewers, to win the ticket, the division. So I knew they were going to. The Brewers always make the smartest trades during trade. Remember when they picked up CC Sabathia? And they're always getting that 1 or 2 guys that get them over the hump. Now, they get to the playoffs and they fall flat all the time, but they always get to the playoffs. And you can't judge the Cubs and Tigers together, because we still have the Reds who are going to sweep us, because I love Abbott plus money today. The Cardinals are always going to be competitive. The Cubs are always going to be competitive. What do you have in your division? The Twins that sold everybody, the White Sox, and the Guardians. So you quit comparing the Tigers and the Cubs. You guys are going to win the division easily.
Hey, listen, I mean, it's the same team. They're the same team with the same problems. The same mental problems. I don't know what it is.
We're in it together, Lenny. We're in it together.
I'm just saying. Yeah, you guys fall apart. You can't hit a beach ball. All of a sudden, the Tigers. I mean, just nothing.
Tigers would be fine. They still have to play the
Oh,
White
no,
Sox.
we will
They
not.
still
Don't
have,
listen
they
to
still
him,
have to
Tiger
play the
fans.
Twins, who have double-A guys now on the field because they got rid of everybody. That one pitcher used to deliver hot dogs in the stands, and that's probably going in a bullpen pretty soon. So the Tiger fans will be okay. Cub fans, we need to be worried.
Very worried.
Tigers fans, it's over. The sky is falling. I'm just saying right now. When you see Scooble, say goodbye. I'm telling you, it's over, folks.
Oh, who are Yankee?
Move the team. Just give it. Just. I don't know. The sky is falling. We'll get to the chat here. Let's say hi to people. Scott B says I'm doing a great job. Thanks, Scott.
Scott B. He's always
nice
there.
first 3-inning prop, Raphael. Yesterday you had a 3-inning prop on. Your free play.
It was my free play. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, the A's.
I do so much stuff on camera, I forget.
I know. I can't remember, but
before I do my videos, I can go back to the old video. I'm like, I don't even know what the heck I picked yesterday. It's to see if I lost or win. So I apologize, people. I do. Sometimes I write them down.
I watched it too because I made the thumbnail or whatever for it, and I was watching it as it was like loading. And then I was like, oh, good. I like that too. I always like when I'm on the same side as you guys and we don't talk ahead of time and you're just like, this is what I like.
I'm thinking the first 3 inning was a prop bet because all my videos are prop bets and everyone always complains, why do you do prop bets? I get that's probably the most comment I get on my videos and stuff. But I was debating is the first 3 inning. I'm like, is that a prop bet? I'm like, oh, screw it. There's great value on it. I got plus money here, so I just took it.
Right. Well, what do you like today for a free play in the MLB? Because I don't like today's MLB card. We have early action going on, too. Orioles and the Phillies look like they're tied 0-0 top of the third. Pirates over the Giants 1-0 in the second. Tigers and Twins are at 0. Guardians and Mets are at 0s. Both.
I'll throw mine out because I didn't have time to do a free play video today because I got stuck doing another meeting and interview. So I'll throw out 2. My first one, I'll throw out the Blue Jays team total over 6.5. People are like, 6.5? Because they're playing the Colorado Rockies in Colorado. That's why the team total is 6.5. Rockies' last 5 home games, opponents are averaging 11 runs per game. So why is it 6.5? I thought I was easily going to see 7.5 plus money, but 6.5, I'll lay the juice at -120 because, again, they're playing the Colorado Rockies. In the last 2 games they played, 25 runs have crossed the plate for the Toronto Blue Jays. And then my one, I've been playing this, I think, when it was like 7-0 and stuff like this. So I've cashed 5 straight tickets. It hit yesterday, and the trend still happens today because the Washington Nationals are a perfect 12-0 to the over following a loss by 6 runs or more. They get crushed. The total cashed in the 4th inning yesterday. Yeah. And the biggest surprise on this one, of all those 12 games, the average of those games, 14.1 runs per game.
Wow. I mean, I'll tell you what, I almost bet them yesterday, the Blue Jays, the team total, and it was 6.5 or whatever. And I was like, oh God. I'm like, oh God. I'm like, no, I just can't put and I'm like, I can't do it. That's just too much. Like, years ago, I used to talk about this. I wouldn't bet a total over 10. I just won't do it. 10 was my limit. And it was like Varsity Blues, 10. That was it. That was where I drew the line. That was the end. But with today's baseball, I might go to 11. I might 10.5, maybe. This game, I mean, 11.5, and the Blue Jays are going to score 12. I mean, the Rockies are it's bad. It's bad. Nick, what do you like in MLB today?
Let's do it. Let's talk about my Cubbies and Raphael's Cubbies. We got the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Andrew Abbott, like Raphael said, has been absolutely phenomenal against the Chicago Cubs. If you look over his overall statistic here, he's had 5 appearances. He's 3-0 right now against the Chicago Cubs. He has an ERA sitting at a 2.3 here. He does have a higher ERA when he does pitch at Wrigley, but I don't know if that's going to matter here today, as Cade Horton will be on the mound for the Chicago Cubs. He's 5-3 this year. His ERA's almost at a 4 here, sitting at a 3.42, 73 innings of work. He has 53 strikeouts here. Nothing too overpowering, but let's look at these teams and dial it up. On the road, the Cincinnati Reds here, they're a game below 500. They're 27-28. They're on the 2-game winning streak, looking for the sweep over the Cubs here today. And the Chicago Cubs, they've only scored 3 runs in this series over 2 games here. The offense is not clicking whatsoever. Historical data, though, says the Cubs are tied for first in Major League Baseball and runs per game, averaging 5.2 here. Yes, the Cincinnati Reds are 10th in baseball, averaging 4.6 runs. I don't like the first 5 innings with Andrew Abbott. This is why I'm incorporating the bullpen in this game. I know the Cubs will score a couple runs here, especially at home. They've only scored 3 runs at home against this series, a divisional matchup. They're going to score runs here against Andrew Abbott. I like the full game. I don't trust my Chicago Cubs bullpen here with Andrew Abbott on the mound here. I think the Cincinnati Reds get the job done here. Full game. I'm seeing plus 115, plus 120. It's hard to go against my beloved Cubbies, but I'm using my brain, not my heart. Take the Cincinnati Reds here, money line over the Chicago Cubs today, Lenny.
So I couldn't agree more. Let me jump in this. I couldn't agree more. And this is for all you baseball bettors out there. When you see a team that's struggling, you just keep on betting against them. And yes, that struggle is going to wait. I've been betting against the Yankees 5 straight days, and I've been cashing 5 straight days. Do I release these plays? I don't know, because I'm waiting for the best number. And sorry, we have to release our baseball games at a certain time. Same thing with the Cubs. The Cub money is going to come in because it's a day game. They don't want to get swept. So I'm waiting for the best possible number I can get on Abbott. So Nick is 110% correct on this one. The Reds is the best play of that game.
Scott B has a good play in this game here. Both pitchers strikeouts over 4.5.
Yeah,
Cubs have been whipping. Whew. Yeah, I agree on that.
I like the Andrew Abbott. Yeah, he'll get that. He'll reach that. But Cade Horton, that's one you got to worry about.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I worry. Like, I'm with you guys on board with the Reds play and everything. But why I didn't pull the trigger on that, I just don't trust the Reds. I can't do it. I just don't. It's a Cincinnati thing. Maybe it's because they're from Ohio. I can't stand Ohio and all things except for Cedar Point. That's it. But that's the only thing.
You're not a fan of Cincinnati chili?
No. I'm a Coney.
You just got beef with Craig.
I have Detroit chili. We have Detroit. Detroit has our own everything. Chili, pizza.
I have never heard of. Have you tried this Detroit chili? I have never heard it before.
It's not Detroit. You never had a Detroit Coney dog?
But I'm just saying.
Well, that's what the
chili's well known. I'm just proving a food fact.
Listen, don't get me started on food. I'm hungry. I'm over on my coffee intake. By the way, the Twins are up 2-0.
Detroit, Lenny. Oh, the pain. I hear you.
Just to be fair, folks, didn't bet them today. Don't bet. I won't bet. I didn't bet them. We're not speaking right now. We're just not talking, me and the Tigers. I'm looking forward to the Atlanta. I'm looking forward to Atlanta kicking the shit out of the Lions this weekend. That's what I think is going to happen. Talk to me about preseason football. Bet it, don't bet it. Like it, don't like it. Maybe
hate it.
Hate it.
Everyone, I mean, of course, our site we have one units and 2 units and stuff like that. I would not put a 2-unit play on. I'm sorry, because I am not risking my hard-earned research and my hard-earned money for a 4th-string quarterback that's just trying to make the practice squad in the 4th quarter. I mean, yes, you can see. We all know Baltimore Ravens. If you're gonna bet preseason, just bet the Baltimore Ravens. It doesn't matter what the spread is; they always cover. But I mean, I'll play 1, maybe 2 games a week for like preseason week 1, week 2. I don't even touch week 3 just because again, I'm not trusting my money on that. And then we have college football, but it's hard for me to release a play or even bet it myself for preseason because I just don't know what's going to happen. There's too many variables.
Yeah, I'm with you, Raphael. And you look at like the preseason, there's not enough data, obviously, and especially in that second half, they got their 3rd and 4th strings in there. So I mean, the data is not as strong, but you saw what the Chargers did in that Hall of Fame game. They're a team that I will have an eye on here on Sunday against the New Orleans Saints with Trevor Lawrence. what was the quarterback? Trey Lance there at quarterback, and what he did. He was in there for, I believe, two and a half quarters. And he did really well. So I'm going to have my eyes on the Chargers this week. But I'm with you, Raphael. I'm not laying out any bets or giving out premium picks. I'm not as confident in preseason than obviously the regular season.
I love going on social media and stuff like that. And I'm not saying us as a site and all that, but other, everyone wins on social media and all that. And I always like, this preseason game's my game of the year, or I have this X, Y, and Z on this game. I'm like, really? On a preseason, you're gonna put all your money bankroll. Football season's here, and you're gonna lay it all out on a preseason game? I'm sorry, I just don't see it.
Yeah, I don't. That right there is just sales. I mean, that's just it's whoever does that is that. But I mean, I think there's some value on some games for sure. You look for teams that the second, third string are going to battle a little bit, or you might see some little bit more reps, but that usually is in the second and third week of the preseason for me. Week one is, a lot of these guys are trying to get on the 52-man roster. And that's where you really got to look at the linemen. Honest, I hate this. You will hear me say this a lot during this football season. Fat guys win Super Bowls or championships. Fat guys.
I agree.
Fat guys win championships.
One in the trenches.
Skilled positions, all you fancy hair, old fashion. Nobody cares what Joe Burrow's wearing to the game because the fat guy is the guy that wins that game. I'm telling you right now, it starts in the front line and the defensive line. On either side of the ball, does not matter. If you grow a team from there out, you will be successful. But
agreed. I think the offensive linemen should be paid as much as quarterbacks, because the reason why quarterbacks are getting money because of the offensive line. I mean, it's just crazy how we don't praise offensive linemen more than how we praise
I think they should
quarterbacks.
Be paid definitely more than running backs as well. To be honest with you, I think at a scaled positional level, it's if you're offensive line or defensive line, you get paid more than the linebacker or the running back. You get paid, more than the receivers. I really do believe that, because you ever see a quarterback that had a terrible offensive line that was still winning Super Bowl?
Won the Super Bowl, yeah.
I mean,
not winning, but Rex Grossman back in the day had an awful line.
Oh my God.
Rex Grossman. That's what
Sexy
you
Rex,
out.
mentioned Rex
Sexy
Grossman
Rexy.
on the air. Holy cow.
Yeah,
Had to give him the fame. He still brought us to the Super Bowl.
Dude, I don't listen to Chris Collinsworth. I watch TV on mute with music in the background, or radio. I'll listen to if it's on ESPN radio or something like that, but I can't stand Collinsworth either. And now Joe Buck's another guy. God, it just ruins the World Series.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not a big Joe Buck fan.
I'm not a big
He announced Cardinals games so many years ago.
I could only imagine. Yeah, for sure. So, all right, so preseason action, be on the lookout for that stuff. Possibly, but small unit stuff.
Now, since I just bashed the preseason, there's a lot of guys, including guys in our company, handicappers, that do outstanding work for preseason. So I don't want to poo-poo everybody on preseason. I'm just speaking on my
100%.
behalf. But like I said, there's people that here on the site and here that I know that just are professional gamblers that crush preseason. So I'm just not that guy that's going to put all my effort into preseason.
And you know what? That brings up a good point. I mean, some guys have angles on certain things that other guys don't, and different views on it, and makes them really good at that. And some guys crush preseason NFL.
Yeah.
Other guys just no. Me, I'll dabble here and there. I'm a degenerate, so of course I'm going to bet preseason football.
You're betting on every preseason game, Lenny. Let's be real here.
Trying to find player prop bets for preseason games.
I ain't gonna lie. If they'd let me do a teaser.
Oh my God.
I'm like a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. I'm such a tease. I tease. I like it. I'm telling you right now, I tease through zero. Go ahead, Raphael. Tell me.
Go ahead, Ralph. I'll let you get this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Deep press.
I'm a degenerate. Money line and alternate line, run line. Yeah. For the Reds. Oh, he likes the Reds.
Yeah.
Reds all day, baby.
Yeah.
And Andrew Abbott's over 17.5 pitching outs there. He's got to get through that 6th inning, and I believe he will do so with the struggles offensively for these Cubbies.
The wind's blowing in again. Can the wind blow out once in Wrigley lately? That's why our offense has been struggling. Jeez. Guy upstairs that just passed away. Can you blow the wind differently? Come on. We need a W.
Now we're asking for acts of God. That's where you guys have come to. That's it. That's it, Cubs fans. That's where you just fell to, is asking for Mother Nature for help. It's like
tomorrow, not today, because I like the Reds. They don't exist. Tomorrow.
That's fair. I'm on board. If I was to give out a free play, I'd be on board. Actually, this sounds pretty easy, but I'm on the Athletics over the Nationals today. I like that play a lot. But I don't want to get off the Milwaukee Brewers train. I really don't. And the giving plus money makes me a little hesitant because I don't like, what does the book see that I don't see? But I've been on this Milwaukee Brewers train for a while, and I feel like it's sacrilegious to jump off the train right now. Like, I'm too superstitious. So I'm on the Brewers pretty heavily, the same way I have been every game this series.
I like that though. I like that plus money there. The Brewers are playing very hot, and Quintana, I believe, is 5-1 this season on the road. I'm all over this Brewers train and the way they're swinging the bats. So of course you're giving me plus money there with the Milwaukee Brewers. Take it any day of the week.
Let me answer Seth's question. He's asking about the Red Sox Royals game. I would wait on this one. If you're looking to bet the Red Sox, that's throwing out May for his first start. The number has been dropping, not significantly all day, but it has been dropping. I think we'll probably see maybe a minus 132, maybe a minus 130, because I think Milwaukee money has been coming in. So it's an evening game. It's not an afternoon game. You're not going to see minus 140 again like we saw opening number. So I think the best thing is to wait if you like the Red Sox.
Okay. Fair enough. I agree with Nick. You say the line is that way because they have a good history against Jose Quintana. I agree. I understand that. But I just think that they're still going to light up what's his name? Spencer Strider. Yeah, over on the other side. That's why I kind of like the over too. So it kind of correlates with my over there. And Red Sox money line and run line. Okay, run line. Yeah. All right, there you have it. What else we got? What do you got? Tell us what you got going on tonight before we get out of here. What you got coming up on the slate or this week, Friday? You got some stuff going on.
Yeah, we're betting outside the box on Friday. Our first guest, first and 10 coming in. We have Kiev O'Neill from Odds Breakers, who me, Tony, and have been on the show many times. So we're bringing him on as a guest. So I can't wait to talk to him and see what he has to say about how he prepares for football season. That's pretty much here. It's pretty much here.
Yeah.
Tonight I have a top play in baseball again, so hopefully we can continue continue ranking up our positive winning season in baseball. So hopefully I can get a dub. And it's tonight. It's an evening game, so it's not, you don't have to like, I got to hurry up and get home in bed. It's an evening game, so you have plenty of time.
Fair enough. Nick, what do you got going on tonight?
Yeah, like I said, looking to continue a little bounce back day here on the MLB Diamond. 4-1 over my last 5 plays. We got a 2-pack today in the baseball Diamond, and like I said, WNBA 1 play, prop 1 play, and then this weekend we're coming out hot here. We got UFC and CFL, so get locked and loaded here for the weekend. I don't think I will have anything, like I said, for the preseason football week 1, maybe week 2, and I'll sprinkle something in week 3 or preseason. But we're going to step back here, see how the teams are doing here in the first week of the preseason, and then act accordingly, Lenny.
Yeah, let the
Very
chips
smart.
fall
Very
where
smart.
let the chips fall where they will. Got to readjust in week 2. Twins are up 2-0, top of the second. I'm gonna go panic for the rest of this game. Check us out Monday through Friday, Docs Daily, 1:00 Eastern, Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern. I wanted to, before we jump out of here, somebody asked in the chat about the Dirty 630, so I want to address that because everybody asked 2 days in a row. we're going to take a couple weeks off of that and step back. Not our decision, but it is what it is. We're going to take a step back and kind of readjust some things, maybe regroup, see how that lays in a couple weeks. But I wanted to let everybody know so they weren't out there looking for it kind of situation. I didn't want to leave anybody hanging, if you will. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern. We do appreciate all the love and support. We'll see you guys tomorrow.